meaning that while objects may have their own sorrowful aspects, they cannot express them. Humans, however, can articulate these feelings. For example, when Japanese people view cherry blossoms, they not only see the beauty of the falling petals, but also try to understand the emotions of the flower at that moment and embody those feelings, similar to the Chinese concept of empathy and empathy. As a Japanese national treasure, the tale of Genji has been adapted into films, plays, and stage performances multiple times. I recommend watching the film Genji Monogatari, 1,000 Years of Love, in which the role of Genji is played by an actor I greatly admire, Yuki Amami. Yuki Amami, formerly a star of the Takarazuka Revue, plays Genji with an ethereal quality and charm. When she portrays Genji, her presence is so captivating that it feels electrifying. The film is shot in a very slow yet beautifully detailed manner, and I highly recommend it. What makes this film special? It intertwines the story of Genji with the emotional experiences of its author, Murasaki Shikibu. Young and renowned for her talent, Murasaki Shikibu was akin to Li Qingzhao in China. She, along with Sei Shonagon of the Pillow Book, were celebrated literati of their time. At that time, Murasaki Shikibu won the preference of her father's superior, Fujiwara no Nobuyoshi. Given the Fujiwara surname, you can imagine the high social status. They had a daughter named Kenko. After Kenko's birth, Nobuyoshi abandoned the mother and daughter, which deeply resonated with Murasaki Shikibu's understanding of the plight of women. 5 years later, Nobuyoshi sought out his daughter, not out of longing, but due to a peculiar Heian custom. He hoped to marry his daughter to the emperor, aiming for his daughter to bear a prince who could inherit the throne, thereby elevating Nobuyoshi's status. This reflects the Heian era reality, where nobles had many wives and concubines, but women had very low status, being treated as commodities. For women, love was a luxury. Their mission was to captivate and retain men with their beauty and talent. If they failed, they were to submit to men. Modern women reading the tale of Genji often find this quite infuriating. After Nobuyoshi's accidental death, Murasaki Shikibu was invited by Regent Fujiwara no Michinaga to Kyoto to tutor a noble girl, Shoshi. The goal was to prepare Shoshi to stand out among the many concubines and gain the emperor's preference. When Murasaki Shikibu first met Shoshi, a 12-year-old girl with an innocent and pure gaze, she was deeply moved. She shared her novel, The Tale of Genji, with Shoshi, hoping to show her the complexities of palace relationships and the dual nature of love, its joys and its sorrows. With experience of love and marriage, Murasaki Shikibu knew what challenges the young and untainted Shoshi would face. She asked Shoshi a romantic question about the ideal man. Although Shoshi saw Genji as the ideal man, she questioned why Genji treated women as he did and why the women around him were so unhappy. Murasaki Shikibu advised Shoshi to be wary of women's jealousy, but noted that whether it was depression or jealousy, these women were simply unfortunate in their unfulfilled love. The root cause of all this was Genji. Murasaki Shikibu said, "People will eventually understand that only women harbor resentment." This line, as the film's conclusion, seems to reveal a truth. In any situation, if you cannot understand and empathize with the plight of the weaker, only the weaker will harbor resentment. In the tale of Genji, we can deeply feel the sense of fragmentation and despair expressed by Murasaki Shikibu. The answer to why women are so unhappy in the story is that when their own destinies cannot be controlled by themselves, happiness remains elusive. That is the tale of Genji.